Boy in the Chimney, the disturbing mystery of Joshua Maddux. In a quiet town in Colorado, a free-spirited teenage boy left home for a walk and never came back. For 7 years, he was missing, and when his body was finally discovered, it left more questions than answers. This is the haunting story of Joshua Maddux, the boy in the chimney. Woodland Park, Colorado, May 8, 2008. Joshua Maddux was 18 years old, a soft-spoken musician, intelligent, kind. He loved nature, adventure, and long walks through the pine-covered woods behind his house. That morning, Josh told his sister he was going out for a stroll. No backpack, no phone, just his usual solo routine. He never returned. Days passed, then weeks. No body, no signs of foul play, no suspects. The police ruled it a voluntary disappearance. Perhaps Josh had run away to start fresh. But his family knew better. He had plans for college. He just played piano the night before. He was happy. Still, time marched on, and silence filled the void. 7 years later, in 2015, a local contractor named Chuck Murphy decided to demolish his old cabin just a mile from the Maddux home. The place had sat untouched for over a decade. Before bringing in the bulldozers, Chuck sent a crew to salvage parts of the house. As they tore down the chimney, something horrifying was revealed. Inside were human remains, curled in a fetal position, knees pressed to chest, stuck in the narrow flue feet above the fireplace, head facing down. It was the body of Joshua Maddux. The official cause of death, accidental. Authorities claimed Josh had likely climbed onto the roof, entered the chimney, and gotten stuck, possibly attempting to gain access or escape the cold. But here's the thing. The fireplace was blocked off with a heavy breakfast bar from the inside. Furniture had been shoved up against the flue. Josh's clothes were found neatly folded next to the fireplace. He was naked in the chimney. There were no broken bones, no injuries consistent with a fall, no alcohol or drugs in his system. Even weirder, the cabin had a functioning door just steps away. Why would a healthy, lucid teen undress, fold his clothes, and squeeze himself headfirst into a sealed chimney without struggle? Then things got darker. A name surfaced, Andy, a violent young man who had lived in the same area and bragged about doing crazy stuff in abandoned houses. He even joked about putting someone in a chimney. Andy later moved away and was convicted of murdering another man in New Mexico. The Maddux family begged police to reopen the case, but with no physical evidence linking Andy to the scene, the accidental death ruling stayed, despite the absurdity of it. To this day, the death of Joshua Maddux remains shrouded in mystery. How did he end up in that chimney? Why were his clothes folded nearby? And why was no one ever charged or even truly investigated? The house is gone now, demolished, but the questions remain. like ghosts in the pine trees that Josh once walked among. A boy full of life, a death that makes no sense, and a truth buried in bricks and shadows. This was the story of Joshua, Maddux the boy in the chimney. Thanks for watching Whispers in the Static. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more chilling stories like this.